There's an interesting video that's going around now. It's been republished now on Italian and Spanish Catholic media, and it's from this Italian monk who goes around calling people back to repentance. You can see him in Rome calling people back to repentance. You can see him in different places. His name is Massimo Coppo. Massimo Coppo. So he goes around calling people back to the faith, to wake up, trying to wake people up. And in March 2020, this video was published, although this is when it's the earliest time we have the video on YouTube, and the timestamp is March 2020, but seemingly it's from 2019, a year earlier. But either way, 2020 or 2019, it's a very interesting moment where we see this Italian modern day prophet calling us back to repentance. And I'm just going to play you something here. And just so you're aware, just have a look where he's preaching, because where he's preaching is as important as what he's preaching. So So what he's reading out here is actually Luke chapter 21, and he's saying, be careful, or your hearts will be weighed down with carousing, drunkenness, and anxieties of life, and that the day will close on you suddenly like a trap. For will come on all those who live on the face of the earth. Be always on the watch, and pray that you may be able to escape all that is about to happen, and that you may be able to stand before the Son of Man. Now, this is what Massimo Coppo was speaking on in Valencia. Now, where was this happening? Well, if we look here at the go back here and look where you can see that he is speaking here in front of this lamppost there, buildings, these two buildings here, and that is called Plaza de la Verge. So the piazza or plaza of the Virgin in Valencian, Plaza de la Verge, and you can see it here. Also, it's in front of a place called Mother of God. There's actually, if you go here, you can see there's a church here, speaking in front of a church. This here. So he's giving us this kind of prophecy in a way. He's going out to the streets and he's calling people, that day will close on you suddenly like a trap. Now, I don't have to remind people of the apocalyptic, cataclysmic scenes that happened in Valencia over the last number of days, when nobody could have expected that amount of water to suddenly arrive to inundate streets. People dying in their cars, dying in basements. Nobody expected that amount of water that suddenly to arrive in Valencia. I mean, I lived in Spain for a year, and over the course of my life, I spent the guts of a month in Spain nearly every year on holidays or on the Camino. My brother lives north of Valencia in southern Catalonia, so Spain is dear to my heart. But this flood came extremely fast. They are saying now in the media that there could be close to 2,000 people dead, that they actually don't know, because they haven't been able to assess all of the wreckage, all the cars where people could have been hiding out during this flood. It'll come to light over the next number of days. Certainly, we know that it's in the hundreds of people dead, but it could be more. And we have this prophet back in March 2020, not just not just warning us, but I mean that's just 2 weeks away from COVID. We had a plague, whatever your thoughts are on it, and and then in that same city where he is speaking, then we have this flood. Nearly practically like a tsunami, like what you'd often see in tsunami regions where when it comes in, scenes like this. Really, really, really unprecedented scenes. I mean, if anybody that's looking at this, at the photos last number of days, can see that it was crazy. But he gave that warning to us, that chapter Luke 21 warning. Be careful, or your hearts will be weighed down with carousing, drunkenness, and anxieties of life, and that day will close on you suddenly like a trap. For it will come on all those who live on the face of the whole earth. Be always on the watch, and pray that you may be able to escape all that is about to happen, and that you may be able to stand before the Son of Man. I mean, you never know the day or the hour. We don't know. I do think it's a warning to us, return. But, those who have ears will hear, and those that don't won't. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.